There is this one particular food that is potentially causing breast cancer in women, and not just women, but some men as well. This food is commonly found in so many households and kitchens. And when I tell you what that food is, you will be shocked. After watching this video, avoid it at all costs, and I will give you healthier alternatives to this particular food. Right here is my pink ribbon because we are in the month of October, which is the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So go get tested right now without physical examination and the scan. Now, there are some shocking revelations of breast cancer that I gotta tell you. Firstly, cancer in general is the second leading cause of death worldwide. Heart disease tops the list. And in the year 2022, breast cancer was number 4 among the top 5 cancers in the world. It came before stomach cancer, right after liver cancer, colorectal cancer, and lung cancer, which was the leading cause of death worldwide. But currently, in this year 2024, by April, breast cancer is the most common cancer globally, with around 2.3 million new cases every year. And that is very shocking, in spite of all the policies and the initiative to promote breast cancer awareness. That is sad. And did you know that breast cancer is the most common cancer in American women except for skin cancer? And on the average, every 2 minutes, a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer in the United States. In many other countries, the numbers are huge, and that is something we need to be worried about. Now, what is this food that is causing breast cancer in women particularly? First of all, you need to understand that times have changed. The foods our ancestors used to eat 50 years ago, a century ago, 1,000 years ago are not the same food we are eating now. The food they ate are not the same food we are eating now biologically. For example, the corn they were eating yesterday are not the same corn we are eating today. In the name of modernization, technology, preservation, and demand and money, a lot of damage has been done to our foods, which is causing a lot of problems, one being breast cancer. So, the number one top food that is potentially causing breast cancer is commercial dairy milk. Yes, that milk you may have taken this morning, it is behind many of the human breast cancers. Let me explain further. There is a hormone called recombinant bovine somatotropin, Rbst. It is a genetically engineered hormone injected into dairy cows to increase milk production. This hormone has been shown to increase the concentration of IGF. IGF is actually insulin growth factor. This growth hormone binds to its receptors in the breast and promotes cancer development by altering key signaling molecules involved in oncogenic transformation, tumor angiogenesis, stemness, chemoresistance, and metastasis. And this leads to the increased risk of pre-menopausal breast cancer and stimulates the growth of human breast cancer. If the cow is grain fed instead of grass fed, it even makes matters worse because most of these grains fed to the cows are genetically modified, and the likelihood that these grains contain the chemical called glyphosate is 100%, which also increases your risk of developing tumors in different parts of your body, one being breast cancer, and then reproductive issues like PCOS, fibroids, and so many other things. So it is actually double trouble. Now, there's more cancer in the world now than ever before. Little children are getting cancer, called juvenile cancer, and that is something we need to be worried about because most of us are not focusing on the underlying causes. The initiatives, the policies are about just treatments, but we are not looking at what we put in our mouth. That goes a long way to increase the risk of cancer in different parts of the body. And that is why each year the numbers are going high in spite of all the things we are doing. For example, this is the month of October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And every year we do this. And yet the number of people getting breast cancer and cancer generally is getting high. It is because we are not focusing on the underlying causes. And that is the food we are eating. And you see, many of these milks from Rbst treated cows are used in dairy products like the cheese, the ice creams, the butter, and the yogurt. And a lot of the common brands of milk are causing cancer. And sometimes people wonder how they got cancer, especially breast cancer. Maybe the source is from that brand of commercial milk that you are taking. Lately, I tell my patient to develop the habit of reading those little descriptions on the food product they buy. At least it will give you an idea of what you are putting inside you, because remember, you are what you eat. Now, here is the problem, and here is the cascade of events. Number one, the cow is being injected with a hormone to increase IGF. Number two, those cows are being fed with grains instead of grass. And number three, during the production period, imagine they add artificial colors, artificial flavors, and preservatives and additives to these milks to preserve or to increase the long shelf life. So before it ever gets to the consumer, it has undergone all these processes, unhealthy processes. And what do you think will happen to your body if you are being constantly bombarded with IGF? IGF, like I said, is insulin growth factor, and it is a catabolic hormone. It promotes growth. It builds something. So just imagine when you have something inside you producing excessively, giving birth to a lot of things, or producing or building a lot of things inside you. And that is what we call tumor. That is the uncontrollable growth of cells. And if you are very unfortunate, you get then cancerous tumors. If you are fortunate, then you get the non-cancerous tumors. And in that case, breast cancer for those who are very unfortunate. Now, there are people with strong resistant genes to cancer developing cells who will never get breast cancer, even if they are eating all the things that increase cancer risk. But since you cannot tell if you are one of those people, then my advice to you is to stop taking these commercial milks. Also, you may not be able to tell if that milk you are taking is from Rbst treated cows. In that case, a healthier alternative would be the organic almond nut milk or tiger nut milk. You can even just get the almond nuts or tiger nut milk and blend, and right there you have your healthier milk. Another option would be the organic A2 type whole milk, and its byproduct from sheep and goats and not cows. And for the men particularly, these types of bad milks are behind most of the prostate enlargement, and in worst scenarios or cases, prostate cancer. And in the last week, less than 1 week, I've had 2 cancer patients see me right in this office. One is a pretty young couple. The wife recently got diagnosed with invasive carcinoma of the left breast, and they came to see me with all their reports, the scans, and the tests. And the other patient is a 14-year-old girl with an issue of cancer. And I had to counsel them and explain the whole situation, particularly the things behind cancer, of which these refined milks are part. And most importantly, foods they should be eating to fight against cancer cells whilst they go through the chemo and the radiotherapy. And I'm going to share that information with you, foods that fight against cancer cells, in less than 2 weeks from now. Okay, so make sure you subscribe to my channel and then hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on that video. So tell your moms, your sisters, your grandmothers, your colleagues that most of these commercial milks from cows sold in the market are potentially causing breast cancer in women and then in some men. And when you go to bed tonight, kindly say a prayer for cancer patient. All right. Thanks for watching. Like, leave a comment below, and share this with all loved ones. And always remember that God wants you healthy, your health, your life, and I will see you in the next video right up here. Thanks for watching, and God bless you.